Hey guys, it's MrSQLife here. Thank you for joining me for another video. So we're back again. This is episode 3 part 2, and this is the board game edition. So the second part is basically going through all the board games and children games that I found through the Carboot sales, and I will be listing them and going through the prices. Thank you for the love and support for the previous videos. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe, and drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let's get cracking. So first up we have a Games Hub Twist and Turns floor mat game. So this is a game where you could roll out the mat and throw the dice and move around. It's kind of similar to Twister, but with a different take on it. It's brand new, everything is sealed. The seller was selling this for £1. Considering it was brand new, I just gave the £1. I didn't even offer anything lower than £1. I was happy with it being new. I was expecting it to be used, but again, I'm happy with the turnaround of it. They usually go on sale on eBay roughly from £6 to £7, considering in new condition. So I'm glad I found this. The comps in terms of how well they sell, there's not many listings on there, but I'm happy for it to stay on and I'll just wait for the sale. Here we have Jenga Tetris. So it's classic Jenga game but in Tetris form. This was sold for 50p. I didn't even challenge the pricing. I was happy with it being 50p. I was expecting it to be higher, and comps on eBay usually are, from a pre-owned perspective, go on for roughly about £5 to £7. So considering I've bought it for 50p and I'm selling it for £7 if I do get that sale, again open to offers, I'm happy with the turnaround and I will be making pocket. So I would definitely recommend to look out for these type of Jenga games because it's family driven and it's multiple players, so it's more fun. Definitely look out for these. Next up we have Seen It, the DVD game, but this is Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales edition. That's a mouthful. And this was being sold for £2 and I offered £1 and the seller accepted. Everything in the box seems in very good condition. I'm very happy with everything that's in there. Even the DVD is in very good shape and quality. And checking eBay comps, they go for roughly £5 to £7 pre-owned. Considering that I've got this new, I should hopefully make pocket from a good value from at least £7 I'm expecting from this, because my previous Seen It game that I had from a friend's edition, that got sold as well at full price that I listed for. I think that was roughly for around about £7 as well, because that was in very good condition. And look out for Seen It games because they do actually sell, and just ensure that you've got all the pieces in there, because without them the game is sort of incomplete. Let's move on to the next item. So here we have the Junior Scrabble game. This is for children and this was being sold for 50p. And again, I got lucky in this sense because this version of the Junior Scrabble is the kind of the classic editions, because it's made by Spear Games. And when I looked it up, these are classical older version of these Scrabble games which do sell well. As I mentioned before, this is one of the vintage games from a Scrabble edition, and recent comps of eBay show from a sale of £7 to £8, which is still not bad considering I've paid 50p for this item. So this is a double-sided board. However, there are some pieces missing from this item. So where you can see the big letter G at the bottom of the board, I've only got one letter where there should be more than that. So I have had to list my item and mention that it is missing those pieces. Whereas in the blue bag there are letters in there, but I'm not sure how much there should be, unfortunately. You also get the pencil and the papers where you can mark the scores, etc. So it is like a semi-completed edition, but considering that it's a vintage, I'm hopeful that this will sell. And again, I'm open to offers and I can happy and wait for the sale to take place. So look out for these vintage type of Scrabble games. They do really sell well. Let's move on to the next item. Next up is Junior Scrabble again, but this time it's different because it's a giant floor puzzle. So it has pieces of puzzles where you can put together. The seller sold this to me for 50p. Again, surprising because such a big game for such a cheap price. It came as a surprise. I was expecting for it to be sold for more. I didn't even challenge the pricing and I just grabbed it and said take my 50p. Now what I really am disappointed with this pickup is that the comps on eBay are not exactly the best. They do range from £2 to £3. Even bids go lower than like £2, which is really surprising, because I thought something educational like this, compared to the other Scrabble games that do sell well, this hasn't made much of a profit. However, I'm optimistic. I am positive about this, and I have listed my personal listing as £5. Again, open to offers, and I'll see how well I get. In time, if I do not make a sale, I probably will reduce it, but for now I am going to leave my listing as it is. So I don't know if I should recommend this one, because the value and sales and comps on eBay are not the best, but again, you may want to take the risk, or you may want to bundle other Scrabble games together to make a good profit out of them. You might be lucky. Okay, so next up is the Scrabble Junior game again. So this is one of the newest additions to the Scrabble board game for juniors. This was being sold for £1. When I opened the box, I felt as though everything is in there, so I accepted the price for £1, but I feel as though there are some pieces missing. I'm okay with paying £1 for it, that's no problem. But what I'm really disappointed in is the actual comps on eBay. So the last sold item through a bid was roughly just more than £2.50. Now I don't feel that's a good value for something like this, despite it being one of the newest brands, which is absolutely fine, but it's still a well-known game. Now I've listed mine for roughly £5 to £6, so I'm hoping to get a sale. There are a majority of the pieces within the box. The whole board itself is in very good condition, so I will try my luck. Again, open to offers. Again, I may not highly recommend the newest Scrabbles if you can find the classic ones, the vintage ones, because they sell really well. Let's move on to the next item. So the final item for today is the Twister moves. So this is the MB Games brand, and this one specifically was exclusive to Woolworths, so anyone in the UK would know of this classic store back in the day. Now, I've never seen this type of game before, but again, these are for like kids. Again, it includes 2 DVDs and the mats. The content inside is completely brand new, I've checked that, but the issue is when you take it all out, it's difficult to put back in again. But rest assured, everything is in very good condition. The seller was selling this for £1, and I again accepted because everything looked in very good condition. And looking at the comps on eBay, what surprised me was that the listings on eBay for this particular game you won't find as much. I'm not really sure why, because this should be, I suppose it's a rare game now because only Woolworths did some limited edition ones. So looking at the last item sold, it was gone for £1.50, which I still think is really low for something like this, but considering my DVDs and mats are in very good clean condition, like near new, I'm gonna list mine for around about £6, because the other Twister games sell for that much as well. So I'm just gonna try my luck. Again, open to offers. Twister games are fun for family games and groups, so look out for them if you can, but if you're not comfortable with the comps, then I really would give it a pass. If I'd known in advance if that this is going to sell for less, I really wouldn't have picked it up. So it's probably not on my list again, but it's definitely one to try. So there you have it. That's all the board games that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed me showing you the games and the board games and listing them and the prices and the values and also recommendations. If you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think. Until then, I will catch you in episode 4. Please also be lookout for my new videos where I'm showing you my recent sales, so you guys get an idea of what's being sold and what's popular in the market, etc. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for the support. Until next time.